Shalom. All right, first Popo say Brakta Yahweh. Brakta Yahweh Shai. Brakta Yahweh. Brakta Yahweh Shai. Brakta Yahweh. Brakta Yahweh Shai. I will give all honor glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
I'm going to say double honor to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, rule well, teach well, and peace and blessings to the hope of the elect on the four winds, pushing this sound doctrine, the truth and sincerity, their great song. We come again with another lesson. You know, it says the title, The Elect Graduation, man. All right, because this is the season when 2/3 of our people, all right, we're graduating. You know, you have elementary school graduating, middle school, and high school. Like, they was like the graduation month. All right, when that had me thinking like, dang, wondering and thinking upon and hastening the day of the elect graduation, man.
Right.
How precious that day gonna be.
Right.
You know, you seeing Jake, hey, Jake just stunned with the suits on, and you know what I'm saying, Judite woman got the dress on, and they taking pictures. Yeah. Just think about the time the elect gonna graduate, man. Get them crowns from Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
How precious that gonna be, man.
Right.
All right, us getting delivered out of Babylon, how precious that's gonna be. You know, so you know, Lord willing, the lesson be edified. You know, I hope you brought it edified while we lay the law down, man. All right, you can start with Yakinan.
Okay. All right. This second Ezra, 2 and 42. It says, Ezra.
You start at 40.
Start at 40. All right. This second Ezra 2 and 40. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white.
Come. Go ahead.
Which have fulfilled the law of the Lord.
Right.
It says the number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled.
Hey, and you know what? That white, that means righteousness.
Like, come.
Okay? Because you like the brother was saying about these graduations, they be having on, you know, black and all these different demonic colors. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be clothed in white robes. That's
the women pure white.
Yeah. That's pure holiness we're gonna be in, man.
Right.
Okay. How rock is out? We're part of that number. Okay. Go ahead, Al.
Okay. It says, beseech the power of the Lord that thy people which have been called from the beginning may be hallowed. I Ezra saw upon the Mount Zion a great people,
right,
whom I could not number. And they all praise the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature.
Right, and this young man is talking about who? Yahweh Shai. Right. All right, go ahead.
Taller than all the rest.
Right, exactly.
And upon every one of their heads, he set crowns.
Right, and that's what we patiently waiting on. All right, to be crowned by Yahweh Shai, man. Like I said, he that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. All right. So in that time, all right, that we be delivered out of this hell that we in, hey, the Lord gonna set crown upon our heads, man. All right,
gold.
Gold.
We ain't gonna be getting no paper. You know what I'm saying, a diploma.
And then graduate, man. Right. And then it's not like Yahweh Shai coming down like Santa Claus with a big ass bag full of crowns, man.
Right.
All right. The extra crown that Yahweh Shai gonna do with messing with the what you call that, the elements, right? And the pearl on our heads crowns, man.
Right.
You know, so these gonna be precious crowns that you have by Shema Shai gonna specifically put on each brother's head, man.
Right. They'll actually be real resources.
That's right.
Yeah. And they're gonna be physical crowns too. It's not talking about spiritual.
Yeah. Like what they call a halo or something. Like it ain't gonna be that, man. We talking about a real crown, man. And that looks like it, bro. I was just gonna say that glory right there. You can't get no higher than that, bro. What else can you do? Get higher than that, man. Where Yahweh Shai actually crowning you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's glory forever, man.
Yeah, come.
And you know how Jake gets. You know, they wear their hats to the side, maybe cocked up a little bit. Yeah. Maybe not place it fully on their head or something. And plus, they like to deck it out, man. You know, so you know these crowns are going to be specifically customized just for you.
Exactly.
It's gonna be like a representation that you have a direct relationship with Yahweh Shai. You know?
Come on. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
All right. It says, it says which I marveled at greatly.
Right, which he marveled at greatly because he was Ezra was seeing. All right, Ezra was seeing all these things that was happening. You know, brother, get that revelation because there was a thing that Ezra was saying. The elect getting crowned, man.
Yep.
All right, the elect was saying Yahweh Shai actually forming these things upon the men's heads, man. Revelation, 12,000 each tribe.
All right, this is Revelation 7:4, and I heard the number of them which were sealed.
Right, the number of them that was sealed because it's going back to the elect, man. Right, that was written in the book from the foundation of the earth. Go ahead.
And there were sealed 144,000.
Right, because the 144,000, the men that will go gonna receive the crown, man. All right, the crown of everlasting life, man. You know, go ahead.
Of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
Right, all the tribes of the children of Israel, man. Did it say anything about Esau?
Nope.
No. Anything about Moab? No. Ammon? No. All right. So-called Africa? No. The children of Israel, man.
That's right.
What about verse 9?
Go ahead. That's it.
Revelation 7:9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number.
Right.
Of all nations.
And where did you stop at, though, Salakia? Go back to where you stopped at?
He stopped at 43.
You stopped at 43?
Yeah.
What's the next verse?
44. So I asked the angel and said, "So what are these?" They're gonna break it down. They're gonna break it down. Come.
All right. You want me to continue on Revelation 7?
Yeah. Cause we gotta go right back into it because they're gonna break it down. The 12 tribes.
Continuing on of Revelation 7:9, it says, "Of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands."
Right. Now go back. Y'all can know. You're gonna explain it.
All right. Verse
44.
It says.
Call and read it.
Okay. Second Ezra 2:44. It says, "So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these?"
Right.
He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing.
Right. What is the mortal clothing, man? This world. All right. The mortal clothing of this world, man. That old man, so to speak, man. All right. And who are they? They're elect, man. The men that you see today are starting our apostles on down to the least brother, man. All right. They're pushing the truth and sincerity, man. Out there on the highways and hedges, man. Week in and week out, man. All right. Fighting the temptation of this world, man. You know, they put off the mortal clothing, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
That spirit, I was listening to Apostle, I think it was Walk. He was going into it. It's like the mortal clothing is the world.
Right.
Put off the world, put away the world.
That's right. You have to. That's why I say these are the men that put off the mortal clothing. You know, because what it says, you gotta be renewing of your mind. Right? You know what I'm saying? So how can you be renewing of your mind? You gotta take everything that you was taught, all right, and throw that shit out the window, all right, and put on the immortal, which is what? These scriptures, these laws, statutes, commandments of the Bible, man.
And as well is that immortal is talking about being joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Because when we get crowned, this flesh, that's the mortal.
Right.
So when we get in that immortality body, we're gonna be like Yahweh Shai.
I always say because he's not gonna meet you as a man.
We're gonna be in a whole new different type of body. You know, when this takes place.
That's it.
When you mentioned taking the old man off you, like we had like that Western
Westernized thinking, yeah.
So that Western thinking, man, the philosophies and all that stuff, man, this was going over our mind, man, taking that Western philosophy from us, the Western way of thinking, the nigga way of thinking, you know, from us, you know. So that proves it right there, man, that the Lord is gonna grant us, Lord's willing, the crown on our heads.
Right.
That's what the seal was talking about in Revelation 7. All right. That seal is the song of this truth, of the ministry of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. If we took off the mortal clothing, those are the elect that will be sealed. Just like we go into Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, the 4th verse. With the mark, those that was marked. It's the same thing. Okay? Go ahead, Al.
It says, and put on the immortal.
Right. And that's one thing the brother Tyler Mark always talking about. You can expound on it, bro, the immortal.
Oh yeah, that's the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding too. You know, the fruit and immortality. Because it tells you that in Sirach 19.
Yep.
You know, also tell you in Baruch 4:1 too, man. You know, but I always like to expound on how, because these words testify Yahweh Shai, and really Yahweh Shai is the tree of life. Man. Yeah. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. You know? That's all.
All right. It says, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned?
See, that's how you know, Slaki. That's how you know that it's supposed to be a name. Okay? Right. And confess the name. You see, you got the guys teach them you're gonna get the name after the fact. No, we confessing the name of Yahweh Shem Shai now. Yep. That's why we're gonna be delivered by that name. That's right. What the scripture said. No man shall be saved besides basically having that name. That's the paraphrase. Okay. So we stood so stiffly for the name's sake. All right. Meaning, when it came down to it, we're not saying Jesus Christ. We're not saying Yeshua, Jehovah. Okay. All right. We actually are saying that name. And in fact, Yahweh Shai prayed for the elect to get the name. Okay. So there is a name that we go by, and the name is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
And then if you think about it, that's how you know these scriptures are true. Like you said in Second Ezra, his words are faith and true, because it's wisdom of Solomon. It say, then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness. You know what I'm saying? The face of such afflicted them. You know, do what? Prophesy, man. All right, and what we prophesying and what? You have Hashem Shai name, man. All right? Because what is the spirit of prophecy? Yahweh Shai. All right? So you have to have a name. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a name.
I just wanted to add to what you were saying. You know, that name is so important, man. And you notice, like, when brothers out there teaching, you really get the most offended when they come up talking about Jesus Christ. Like, because, you know, we're Great Millstone, we strict on it. Like, man, we don't even like saying it now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's very important, man. I got a quick precept. And then I'm gonna give it back. You know, I don't want to quench the spirit. I know you're going, bro. Zephaniah 3:9. It says, "For then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, to serve Him with one consent," meaning in one mind. All right, in agreement with these scriptures. Right. That's how you know. Like, you got ISUPK, they call on the name. You got HOI, they call on the name. Right. But it's not with one consent within these scriptures. So, and then you got the other congregations, they call on a whole nother name, or they say that the name don't exist.
ISUPK, they say Jesus Christ, and they say the name.
And they say the name.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't even go fully by it.
Yeah. You know? But the point is, it said He was going to return a pure language. What time? That's now. Because we getting this Hebrew. This is a new thing. Right. You know, we came up speaking this bastard tongue.
Right, English. Right, come. Yep, that's right, brother.
Hey, can I bring up this precept?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Just go right with that. This is Hebrews 2:11. For both 2:10. For it became Him for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, and bringing many sons unto glory. You see, we're going to get the glory, man. Yahushua is bringing many sons, which is the elect, to glory, all right? And that's what's spoken about in Revelation 7 and that second Esdras. It says, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings, okay? See, the elect had to go through a hell, All right, the elect has to go through the hour of temptation. The elect has to go through suffering and persecution to get crowned. Okay, for the graduation day. Okay, you had to go through the first semester, the second semester, so to speak, until it's time for graduation day. All right, so we had to go through all the sufferings. All right, the betrayals, the brothers falling out, the being offended, being martyrs. All right, demons, messing with you. It's a lot, man. It says, for both he that sanctifieth and they who are sanctified are all of one, for which cause he is not ashamed to call them brethren. See, Yahushua gets to call us brothers.
Yeah.
You see?
Right.
Saying, I will declare thy name unto my brethren. See? He said he's going to declare the name unto his brothers.
Yeah.
So it's a name. But going back to that second essence, those that stood so stiffly for the name. So we are Yahushua's brothers, man. That's our big brother Yahushua. That's big bro Yahushua, man.
Yeah, because just to say this, the world supposed to been, we supposed to been in the kingdom of Jesus, what's the name?
Yeah, right.
The whole world.
A long time ago.
Everybody call on Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? The whole world call on Jesus.
Way more than 144,000.
Yeah.
I can say this too. That also linked with John the 17th chapter.
Yep.
Which I manifested that name unto them.
Yep. Yeah, I got it right there. It's John 17:6. That's what it is. Yep, kind of. Yep. It says, I'm going to read that again, verse 12. Hebrews 2:12. Saying, I will declare thy name unto my brethren. In the midst of the church will I sing praise unto thee.
Oh.
Hey, Salaki, D, I got a precept right here. Okay, bro. This is 2 Timothy 2:10. It says, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach, Yahushua, with eternal glory.
Exactly.
So we gotta endure, man.
Yeah.
To piggyback off of brothers' scripture.
Salvation is in his name.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, because when you graduate with your class. You might have you have classmates that you might tutor or you might learn from. So we endure all things for our classmates, all right, for the elect's sake. We teach one another and we learn from one another. We're going to graduate as a class. What's that scripture that says? It's a parable talking about how they're all working for that penny.
Yeah.
That penny is that crown.
That's right. Go ahead, bring it out.
This wisdom Solomon 3 and 4. For though they be punished in the sight of man, yet is their hope full of immortality.
That's right.
And having been a little chastised, they should be greatly rewarded. For Yahweh by Shai proved them and found them worthy for himself.
You have to get proved for this. So you got to get tested to go out on the highways and hedges. All right, you got to be bold as a lion. You got and another thing, you got to teach the correct doctrine. See, it's when you go into Revelation, the 14th chapter. All right, when it speaks about the elect and said that they were found with no guile, that's a part of this thing too, being proved with the doctrine. But you got a lot of guys that come into this thing and they can say the name, they can say they believe, but they secretly putting in false doctrines, man. So you got to be proved, man. Go ahead.
But also, man, this is what the truth about, man. The truth about suffering, man. You're going to have your leeway or a little pressure being taken off, but you got to remember, hey, we're going to suffer like the Lord suffered, man.
That's right.
All right? But the Lord suffered the most, man. This is our light affliction. It says only for a moment. But guess what, brother? You're going to catch hell. That's what the truth about, man. Gird your loins up like a man, man.
It's gold in the furnace, and he tried them and received them as a burnt offering.
See, and receive them as a burnt offering, man.
Because when you try in gold, if you know anything about gold, they have something called dross. When you're refining gold, you gotta put it. If you brothers ever seen when you refine, you just type it in YouTube, refining gold. and they put it in, whatever high temperature of lava or fire, and they keep dipping it. They dip the gold in, they take it out and look at it.
And they sift it.
They sift it. You know what I'm saying? They take out all the dross and then they put it back in. Then they take it back out the fire and looking at it, making sure everything is, all the impurities is off of it. That's what the Lord is doing to the elect.
To refine.
Until we're perfectly refined. That's being put through that fire, man. Whatever test you're going through, Scripture says strive for masteries. You gotta, it's basically leveling up. Level up on this level, level up on that level. Get more spiritual, get more humble, more faithful, more brotherly love. Understanding what this truth is really about. You know what I'm saying? And then in the midst, you're going through your little being offended from a brother. You get tried on that. A brother offended, you're supposed to forgive him. You know what I'm saying? Yep, you get rebuked. Yeah. Habakkuk said, "What will I say when I am reproved?" Habakkuk 2. Okay. The hour of temptation, being tempted by the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. All right. So it's a lot of steps to this thing. It's light. Because what it means by light is light. This is a light thing. Really, when we get to the kingdom, we're going to understand that wasn't shit. We feel it now because we're in the flesh. So it's irritable. It's part of that bitter. You know what I'm saying? The revelation that spoke about. But when we get to the kingdom, Yahweh Ratazah, we are part of that number. We gonna be like, oh, that wasn't nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's how much glory we're gonna get. See, we don't know how much glory we're really gonna get, man. Our minds can't even fathom what the Lord is doing in the heavens for us right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Not even we can't even use our imagination. The Lord got our imagination at a certain point.
Yeah, there's a term called hypercognition. Mm-hmm. It's where you basically can't put your thoughts into words.
See,
So and that's talked about in the scriptures. When Paul says, it is not lawful for me to speak these things, it's because he couldn't put it into words.
Well, when he died, he said that his things that he couldn't even utter. How whatever he's seen in the third dimension, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he sees, I can't even put that into words.
Well, what did Howard Shaw say though? Ears have not heard, eyes have not seen.
So we're gonna get more than 5 senses in the kingdom.
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to see. We're gonna be able to
Well, we got more than 5 senses here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, count
7. 7. That's good.
But I know what you mean. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole 100% of our whole brain, a whole nother level. It's gonna be perfect.
So really the elect, he put that extra kick in the elect to be able to get through our offenses and getting irritated. Go ahead.
I'm jumping out to 9, which Solomon 3:9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful and love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he had killed for his elect.
That's plain though. That's plain, man. He cared for his elect, man. Because what? Like Proverbs 35 said, here's a shield to them that put their trust in him. Okay. So by you putting your trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, you're gonna get the understanding. It all go in hands, man.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, bring out that precept real quick.
All right, I got one too, real quick. This you need to get yours first.
Yeah, you can bring out yours. It's all right.
This is real quick, bro. This is Sirach 2 and 4. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Right, because that's the thing of the truth. And think about when Peter and them was getting whooped, all right, for the Lord's name, they was laughing, man.
Yeah, they rejoiced.
They were rejoicing, getting the whip, man.
Yep.
They were taking the tripling.
Yep. And they seen Yahweh Shai go through it. So when it was their time to go through it, it's like, damn. We getting our ass whooped for the Lord. Like, this is our first ass whooping for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? They was pumped. That built up their faith because Yahweh Shai told them, you gotta pick up that cross.
Yep,
he told them, you know what I'm saying? The servant's no greater than his master. So when they finally got they asked whooped for the truth, because it didn't happen when Yahweh Shai was alive.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when the Lord, when he went back up and they went through it, they rejoiced over that. That boosted their faith up.
Yeah.
stripes for Yahweh Shai. You know?
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
That's right.
It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
That's right, man. Because you have to gird your loins up like a man and accept it, man. But you always have to put your trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. Like it said in 2 Ezra 10. You jump down to 10 from there. Ecclesiastes 2 and 10.
Ecclesiastes 2 and 10, look at generations of old,
Right.
and see did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
That's right. Keep going.
Or did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken?
See? Keep going.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
That's right, man.
Yep.
So everything written the fourth time, ripping out learning. So this is what we can learn from.
That's right.
Understand from. All right, because those things happen to the apostles and the prophets then, guess what? It's gonna happen to the prophets now.
That's right. I got this.
All right, go ahead.
All right, this is Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Because what? It's happening all over again. It's like a hamster on a wheel, man. Well, guess what? This is the last time it's gonna happen.
Yep.
Well, guess what? It's happening again. That's how you know, hey, that we the prophets today, man. Because it's happening all over again.
Yeah, and just like Elder Atazuman was talking about, you know, when Yahweh Shai said, you're going to have to drink of my cup, when they saw it happen to Yahweh Shai and when they started to go through it, that was the Spirit bearing witness that they're the children of the Most High. Man.
Yeah, because they going through the affliction as Yahweh Shai went through affliction. And now we going through the affliction as Yahweh Shai went through the affliction.
Right.
That's why I say, yourself likewise in the same manner.
Sure.
And that's what brothers have to do, man. And you got to put yourself in that position, man. Like, damn, I'm going to have to do the same thing. We might not get home, but goddamn, we going to get tortured. You know what I'm saying? Whether by your woman, the job, niggas in the street. You know what I'm saying? But either way, man, the Lord going to tempt you, man. All right, it's written. That's why brother have to gird their loins up and prepare yourself.
Yep.
Prepare yourself for temptation. Because it's coming, man. But guess what? Like you went through high school, you went through elementary, you went to daycare, kindergarten, you know what I'm saying, elementary, all the way through middle school and high school. How many fights you have been through? How many suspension you done had? So all the way to the 12th grade, now you graduate.
You finally graduated. Didn't think you was gonna make it.
You didn't even think you was gonna make it. All
and they
good.
got expelled senior year.
You call to the office so many times. You know?
Well, look at you. You better walk across the stage.
Right.
Now look at us.
Yeah.
It's almost over with, man.
Right. We're about to graduate soon.
We got 3 more prophecies left, man. We out of here, man. So graduation is soon to come, man.
That's right.
Verse 17. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Yahweh Shai.
Joint heirs, man. We're gonna be on the same level as Yahweh Shai. Hey, and what he said, the things that he did, we're gonna do greater.
Yeah.
You see, we're gonna do greater. So, hey, joint heirs, man. Hey, we're gonna get a lot through the Spirit power of God by Shema Shai if we just keep on fighting, man.
Right.
Just keep fighting. Keep handing in your homework on time. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming to class on time, so to speak. You know.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what I'm
You say
saying?
That's the spirit. They say ain't slocking.
Nah,
That's the spirit
nah.
because you got class every Sunday. Some brothers get class every Friday.
You got class.
Man.
Hey,
Homework.
Homework. Keep doing your
Ain't that
homework.
some shit? Hey man, this is real, man.
Hey,
bro.
Hey, doing your 3 videos.
Do your 3.
You got that's your homework.
Yeah,
That's your homework.
For your how about Shema Shai.
That's right. Yep.
And for the Akim too. You know?
So you can graduate.
So you
can graduate.
Going out on the highways and hedges, man.
Hey,
You gotta go out on the highways and hedges, man. That's you know.
You know your slack you. You know how your parents root for you on your graduation time?
Yeah.
Angels gonna root.
The angels, Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yahweh, hey, it said Yahweh's gonna glory.
Right.
You know? So everybody gonna be rooting, man.
What you say, talking about?
I was saying, did y'all really get that word graduate in the etymology?
No.
I had it.
Bring it out.
I got
Bring
a free song.
it out. Bring it out.
This graduate in the etymology online dictionary. It says early 15th century, one who holds a degree originally with man as a standalone. From medieval Latin graduatus, past participle of graduate, to take a degree, a step climbed on a ladder or stair. Now I got a precept, right? Because we know that ladder talking about Jacob's ladder, right? Now this is Genesis the 28th chapter. And I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, and Jacob went out from Beersheba and went toward Haran. And he lighted upon a certain place and tarried there all night because the sun was set, and he took of the stones of that place and put them for his pillows and lay down in that place to sleep. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of the Most High ascending and descending on it. And behold, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua stood above it and said, I am the Lord Yahweh thy power, of Abraham thy father, and of the Most High of Isaac. The land whereon thou liest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed. So whose dream is this? This is Jacob's dream, a ladder to heaven. So, and who was standing at the top? Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Going back to us being on that same playing field, on that same step with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Coming from the bottom, the angels descending and ascending. Meaning what the brother was saying earlier, we level up. Right? It's a walk. We have to start from the bottom. That's why the Lord said he deals with the lowly and the meek. You know?
Like contrite heart.
Right. And when you graduate, you step up on that
on that platform,
and you shake hands
with your teachers. With your teachers.
This is a continuing on in Romans 8 and 17. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
Right. See, that's how you know the difference between the man and the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because a poacher pastor, them niggas ain't suffering, man.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how many
They don't even
scriptures
spell something.
You can tell a man of the Lord, man, by reading the scriptures, man.
Right.
And you know those scriptures, and you looking at a man, you're like, oh, yeah, that's man of the Lord. Because according to the scriptures, that's what he'll be going through.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It said, as you suffer, you should also join earth with him, man. Come on, man.
Verse 18.
We're gonna graduate, man. Bro, we'll part of number, bro. We're gonna get big on them chairs as we walk across the stage, man.
Verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of the present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Cause we're gonna finally have rest, man. Right. We're gonna find out all the rest we had when King Solomon ruled the 40 years.
Yep.
All right, and when King David ruled.
That was a shadow of things to come.
Exactly.
That King David, not King David,
King Solomon. King
Solomon's rulership was a shadow of things to come because he ruled for 40 years. And 40 means mercy. All right, the number 4 means mercy. So there was nothing but peace.
Yep.
That's why I said until Shiloh comes. Shiloh means peace. There was something about Yahushua. All right, so when Yahushua returns, this next go round is going to be ultimate peace.
I'm talking about
okay?
Forever.
And we're gonna be joint heirs with that glory. You know.
Go ahead. I had one of James 1 and 12.
Okay, I grabbed that.
I got a quick one.
Go ahead, bro.
I get to James.
The 2 Peter 3 and 14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that you look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless.
Yep.
Yeah, without spot, man. All right, without spot meaning without a false doctrine.
Yep.
All right, you can't be saying that you believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, you going out, but then you're teaching that the mark of the beast is Christianity.
Yeah, because
that's a spot, man.
Yeah,
it's that gap.
You're going out teaching, but you saying Esau can be saved. Yep. Now all Edomites gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
That's a spot. I got that James for you.
Go ahead, bro.
This is James 1 and 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life.
See? Read that again, Adam.
Blessed, this is James 1:12.
Get that Job 5:16.
Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
See, blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
Right.
Come on, we want to talk this in America, man. All right? America taught us how to be soft, be a pussy, be a feminine, be everything that a woman is, man.
Be emotional.
Emotional, just not a man, man.
Comfortable.
You know?
Comfortable shit, man.
But when we got in these scriptures, man, we're like, damn, this how a man supposed to be. It's crazy, man. Like, man, we supposed to, we really supposed to be like this right here.
We walk into the fight. You know? Hey, the scriptures say in the second measure, I believe it's 6. It's the fire on the right and the water on the left. We walking into nothing but temptation, all type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fighting to get to the straight gate.
That's right.
That's another straight gate, man. A position, a place of difficulty.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how we're gonna get to the kingdom. We ain't finna get it just okay. I know I'm an Israelite. All right, cool. Boom. He give us a crown. No, we gotta go through things, man.
Yeah.
We gotta prove our faith.
But
Tell you how about Shemal Shah.
through anything, you gotta do something. Basketball to win a championship, look how many games you gotta play, look how many wins you gotta win. Through boxing to get that belt, look how many fights you gotta fight, how many fights you gotta win. You don't get nothing. Ain't nothing in this world free, but hard times. The hard times ain't even free.
Then you got to keep fighting too, man. Like even when you use the analogy of basketball, man. Look at how Jordan, how he had to get beat up, how he had to go through what he had to go through in order to get to that peak, man, where he was dominant. You know what I'm saying? He knew what to do. He caught hell before that though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Didn't he get cut from his high school team?
He got cut from his high school team. He had to work, man. It wasn't just handed to him. You know.
That's why the Lord said in Sirach 4:29, strive for the truth unto death. The Lord shall fight for you.
Yeah, God.
So it's all about enduring.
Yeah. And then the Spirit is gonna help us throughout it all.
Right.
That's why we reading the scriptures. The scriptures is the Spirit. The
That's
Spirit
the
is
faith
actually
booster.
because if we read these things, I always say this: if I can read this book and I can look out in the world and I can see the things that's manifesting that this book is talking about, that's supposed to boost your faith. That's supposed to keep you going. Like, all right, it said this was gonna happen. Now it may not feel good when you're going through it, but at least you got to understand it on this is what has to happen.
Right.
See?
Yeah. And that's why the Lord always say, be not afraid. Be a good cheer.
Yeah,
It's the comfortable. Comfortable.
Yeah, these scriptures is that coach in your corner telling what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and put you back out there to fight again.
Like Daniel was in the lions den. You don't think he was afraid because he know how lions maul a person?
Yeah.
But what he do, he put a trust in Yahweh Shemal Shah. You know, and look what happened. He put them lions at peace with him. To the point that once they found out that the men were lying, shit, them lions mauled their ass.
Yeah, and they family.
You know, and everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a faith boost to show that all we gotta do is keep our integrity, man, keep our faith and push, man. Subscribe to the truth but to death, like the brother was saying, man.
Let me finish this.
Go ahead, and then you got that.
James 1:1-12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life.
And that's what we want, man. All right, in graduation day, we want to receive the crown, man. All right, immortality, man.
Temptation can mean anything too, man. Losing your job, house, or whatever, man. Temptation. You just catch a hell no matter what, man.
Yeah, sickness, it could be
It's
anything.
going to increase.
Yep.
It says, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him.
Ooh, and that's the elect, man. Promise to them, man. Go ahead,
All right, this is Job 5:17. It says, behold, happy is the man whom the Most High corrected.
That's right. Happy is the man whom Yahweh corrected, man. Happy is that man. Go ahead.
Therefore, despise not the chastening of the Almighty.
And despise not the chastening, man, because it's going to happen. He said, I deal with you as I deal with sons, man. You know? That's how you know the Lord dealing with you, man. He can give you a spanking on the ass, man. That's right.
When it say Michael 7 now, I would build in the nation of the Lord to plead my Holocaust.
Yeah.
You know, in the nation, it just mean righteous judgment. You know, because we do deserve, you know, judgment. You know, we did went off.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, even with Yahweh shot, man, it says
It say, please
yeah,
him.
it pleased the Most High, man.
How much more than us?
Exactly. How much more of us please him to y'all shut it down?
Chapter,
Let
chapter,
that
this,
be back, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Like first, I think in the book, First Peter said, better for you to suffer for righteous things.
That
Right.
evil doing.
Yeah. Go ahead, All right, that was it, bro. Unless you want me to keep going.
I got that.
You got the Revelation 3?
Yeah.
Can you bring it out?
In Revelation 3 and 11.
Isaiah 62.
Behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take that crown.
That's right, man. All right, and that's twofold, man. And the reason why it's twofold because it breaks down the crown, all right, of the kingdom of heaven. Also, if we fall out, all right, we do certain things in the truth that then what? Our crown gonna be gone physical.
Yeah.
It's gonna start spiritually first, but then look, it's gonna become physical. Because we want that physical crown, man. All right? But that way it said, read it again.
It said, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast.
Right. Continue, man, to endure. Like I said, we endure all things but elect's sake. All right? So we don't endure, guess what? That physical crown gonna be gone, man.
And that,
Man, holding fast to this doctrine.
Yeah.
Holding fast to this right doctrine, man. Because there's a lot of different spirits. Different spirits is out here to get you to be wooed off of with other philosophies and shit, man.
Yeah.
You had guys fall out because of the whole Dan situation. Guys fell out because of the flat Earth situation. Guys fell out because of the biker jacket. Guys fell out because of
2000 prophecy.
the 2000 prophecy. Guys fell out because of the quote unquote rape doctrine.
Yep.
Okay, so a lot of guys just fell out. You know, they said, "Don't let no man take your crown. Don't let no other philosophies come and persuade you to get away from this truth."
Right.
Man.
So now what a physical crown is? They ain't got it. They ain't gonna get it.
They ain't gonna get crowned.
and that word fast in that scripture, that's where you get the word fasted from. It means like hold on to it tight.
Yeah.
So like if anybody has ever been tubing before, you know that boat will whip you like really fast around turns and you'll hit a bunch of waves. You gotta like hold on tight. Like you know, sometimes you might even flip over, but you gotta skip off the back and get it back on.
What say Revelation 2 and 10? Be faithful unto death, and I'll give you the crown
Crown
of
of
life.
life.
That's right.
Right, bro.
But I'm finished. It said, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take that crown.
That's right.
Don't take your crown.
Is this a moment? What was that? Yeah, keep it going.
Okay, come. Verse 12. Him that overcometh, when I make a pillar in the temple of my power.
See, you may overcome it. So you got to overcome these things, man. All right, go ahead.
And he should go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power. And the
See,
name.
it's always talking about the name.
Yep.
All right, the name of my power is Yahweh. All right, go ahead.
And the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, was coming down out of heaven for my power.
See, that's New Jerusalem. That New Jerusalem is talking about the elect.
Right.
All right, when you go into Revelation, the 21st chapter, John said he's seen New Jerusalem coming down from heaven. What that's talking about is when the elect comes out of those chariots. All right, when the elect comes out of those chariots, that was New Jerusalem coming down. The kingdom of heaven was coming down on our earth because we overcame this world. Okay? Go ahead.
It said, was coming down out of heaven for my power, and I will write upon him my new name.
Right, and that name, right, when it says new, you go into the Greek, it's kainos, which means refreshed. Right. It's the same name. Okay, and that name is Yahweh. All right?
That's right.
Go ahead.
Do you understand?
That's it.
That's it on that.
I got one.
Go ahead, bring it up.
Just piggyback off you, Rock. This is Revelations 2 and 25. It says, "But that which ye have already hold fast till I come."
See, what the Lord keep on saying, hold fast, hold fast, hold fast. All right? And he's going to come quickly. That's right. If you understand the times, if you really understand the times, that's what's making it come quickly. That's what it means. All right? Measured out a time diligently in itself. We can see the prophecies playing out. That's why I said it's coming quickly. If you're in the spirit, you know it. Our time is almost up. It's almost up.
Lord, shorten the days for the elect sake.
He's shortening days for the elect sake.
Come.
All right? Go ahead, Op.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end,
And to the end,
to him will I give power over the nations.
see, and part of getting that crown, that means what? You're a king. You're a ruler. So it all goes hand in hand, man.
That's right.
If you're going to have power over the nations, that means you're a king. What do kings have? Well, what the great whore, Babylon, America. Those are these are basically kings. They got everybody underneath them, moving to their fucking beat, man. Esau. We gonna have that power next. That's what the graduation is about. We're gonna level the fuck up, man.
Right.
And we're gonna level up over all nations, man.
Right.
All right.
And y'all shy come and take them crowns, man.
Right,
All
exactly. He
crowns.
taking everybody else's crown,
That's
and then
right.
he putting the crowns on the elect.
That's right.
And we gonna rule all nations, man.
That's right. That's right.
Thus saith the Bible, man.
Right, bro.
Go ahead, Op.
That was it.
Keep going.
Keep going.
It should be some more in there.
It said, he shall rule them, he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Right, rulership. We're gonna rule with a rod of iron, man. All right? That's what's finna happen. There ain't nothing you fucking Edomites can do about it. Ain't nothing that fucking Vocab Malone bitch ass can do. All right? That faggot ass nigga Eric Mason. All right? James White the Edomite. All right? All you fucking Christians, all you fake ass pastors, you sellouts. Ain't nothing y'all can do because this is written. This is already written, man. Yahweh Shemel Shad that this was promised to the elect. That's why we're going hard. Because it is about to be a Jake over.
Right.
All right? Jake is about to take the fuck over, man.
Right.
Beginning with the elect. And then ultimately all Israel.
Yeah.
That's how much mercy the Lord got on this nation. He's going to ultimately give the entire nation glory, man. And the Israelites is going to reign over the planet Earth, man. The planets and Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Forever.
Right.
Go ahead, Al.
Con. It said, he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and as the vessel of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
Right, and if anybody get out of line, we're going to break their ass in pieces, man. Think about breaking into shivers. All right? When you break something into shivers, imagine getting a glass and throwing it and it's shattering everywhere. So imagine that. That's what we're going to do to people.
Yep.
We're going to be breaking into shivers, right? If you get a glass and you throw it down, it scatters, man. We're going to have the power. We're going to make your head go this way, your arm go that way, your leg go this way, your stomach go that way, your brain go this way. We're going to have that type of power. Mortal Kombat, fatality, brutality.
You
know what I'm saying? That's what we getting.
Yep.
You think we just gonna have the rod of iron just to look fancy with it? No,
right.
We're gonna break these fucking heathens to dust, man.
What it said, Jeremiah, we gotta ask the weapons of war, man.
Go ahead, up.
Con. It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessel of a potter shall they be broken into shivers, even as I receive of my Father.
See, and we receive it of the Father. That's the big picture. That's the big thing. Because Yahweh wrote this, man. This is the Lord's program. He set this up from the beginning.
Yeah. And they say, he said, lay vengeance upon Edom. You know, with his spirit.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's terrible. You can't even imagine that, man. You know, you see what the so-called white man done to us in slavery.
Yep.
And very other acts that he done did.
And acts that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things are slowly, creeping up into the, because knowledge shall increase. A lot of information is being brought out. But there's a lot of other things that we ain't gonna know until the kingdom, man.
Yeah.
So what you think? Yahweh Shema Shai knows. So when they give us that power, we're gonna know exactly everything that they did.
Exactly.
It's gonna even give us more.
Fuel to the fire.
Yeah. We're gonna get the close piece of
Okay.
I got this Isaiah.
Okay, come on. Go ahead, y'all can
Yeah, this is a precept going, basically linking right over what the brother had too.
Okay, come on.
This quick one. It's Psalms 2
You got one talking about?
and 8. It said, "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession." That's what that's going into, man. We're gonna get the whole earth, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna give us everything.
Hey, what it saying? Second Ezra, the earth was made for us, man.
Right.
They were made for our sake.
Yeah.
They were born to be our servants, man.
That's right.
All right, that's what it's gonna go to, man.
That's why the earth is suffering right now, man, because of the rulership.
That's right.
Who in rulership?
Somebody gotta be the slave. Yeah. Somebody gotta be the rulers.
Right.
And the Lord set it up for Israel to rule, man.
That's right.
Man, the elect, you know.
Verse 9, it says, "Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Yeah.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel."
That's right.
Yeah, so it's gonna get busted up. When we take over, man, it's like the elder broke it down, man, Esau, man, hey, it's gonna be brutal. Brutalities and fatalities everywhere, man.
Yeah.
You know.
It's rightfully so.
That's Psalm 2 and 8.
It's rightfully so, bro. It's a righteous thing to recompense.
That's right.
You know, it's a righteous thing, man. That's what the elect patient waiting on, man.
That's right.
All right? We better get our hands on you Edomites, man. You are the nation.
Yep.
You stink ass Africans, man. We ready, man.
Yeah, I seen an article, man, about this goddamn Hamite. This motherfucker sick. They sick, man. He had sex with a chick because he couldn't find a girlfriend.
Yeah, man, that's we gonna wipe out all
All
fucking
that
witches, man. We gonna wipe out all perversions, man.
Yeah. Heathens, man. They sick, man. They gotta be put down, man.
Go ahead.
All right, this is 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 13. "Go, and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that day may be shortened.
Mm-hmm.
The kingdom is already prepared for you."
Already. The kingdom already prepared, man. It just got to play out because Yahweh Shema Shah, man. He's a man of his word, man.
Right.
All right? He's a power. He shall not lie, man. You know?
You just got to get prepared.
That's right.
The kingdom, this is there. It's in us. But you got to build up to it. You got to keep, like the brother said, keep doing these lessons, keep studying, keep going to class, you know, keep being studious, keep being diligent to make your calling and election sure.
Keep being active. Don't get senioritis.
Yeah. Yes,
sir. Go ahead.
Okay, Con, this is Isaiah 60. I'm gonna start from verse 1. Isaiah 60:21. "For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest, until the righteousness thereof go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth. And the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness, and all kings thy glory. And thou shalt be called by a new name, which the mouth of the Lord Yahweh shall name.
Wow.
Thou shalt also be a crown of glory in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, and a royal diadem in the hand of thy power."
That's right, man. That's it. Can't knock that, man. We're going to be a crown of glory in Yahweh Shema Shah hands, man. You know? We're going to be a crown of glory in his hand, man. You can't knock it. But that's what we patiently waiting on, man. You know, hey, the elect graduation, man.
That's right.
You know?
And the scriptures also refer to the elect as, Yahweh's precious jewels.
That's right.
You know, and when you wear, chains and jewelry and stuff, you got your bling on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be like the Most High's bling. He's gonna show off with us.
Yeah, he's gonna show off with us.
Because what it said earlier, these are men that stood so stiffly for the name, man. You know, that's why I say we're gonna be a crown in his hand, man.
Say he's gonna make us like fine gold or oak.
That's right. That's right, man. So with that, man, I hope you brother edified. Once again, we give all praise to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Kakwadash.
Hey, double honor to the elders and peace and blessings to the hope of the elect. Next time, brother, shalom.
Shalom.
Baba.